maybe there was an option to switch there, because South Africa's on 286.
60.
In terms of prize money,
£9,000
£9,000 guaranteed for reaching the knockout stages, but that increases, more than doubles, doesn't it? 20,000 for at least guaranteed for getting through to the World Cup quarter-finals.
Well, that is incredible. That was the prize for runners-up in the opening World Cup. So it's grown this tournament.
60.
It's a lot of people's favourite now, isn't it? Seeing different teams, different players. Now the pairs format as well. Not a bad thing. Open bed.
One way of taking out 60. 2-0, and you have to say early on.
I mean, 63 is awkward. Bowers is going to get a go.
Gets a treble here.
60. South Africa, you require.
Could have been so
63.
much better for the French. The pressure here is on Bowers, for sure.
This would be
One
real
down.
confidence boost, yeah.
31.
He's unlucky. Well thrown, just the wrong side.
France, you require.
Tricol
86.
should get minimum one dart of bullseye here for a 3-leg lead, and crucially, a double break. He's just glancing over. It's bullseye for 3-0. Peterson looking at the floor.
61. South
Chance
Africa,
missed.
you require 32.
Huge dart for South Africa.
Game shown, the third leg. South Africa.
Devon's reaction tells you how important it
France, the
was.
front first. Game on.
Well done, Devon Peterson. And a double break. It's 4-3. It's well and truly game on. Peterson just having to think what to do.
99.
It's okay.
France require 146.
But not easy. And he is going to get a go at this, Vernon Bowers.
100.
It's a great
South
last start
Africa, you
from Lam.
require 80.
Biggest moment of this match coming up now. I don't see that.
Oh no, what's he?
I just don't get that at all.
That's an absolute
That-
clanger. He's not even given himself a chance. He should have been over at the 14 at least with his second dart. Errors from Bowers. And this is for 5-2. And a double break. Massive for Tricol. And he pulled it low. Let off for the South Africans.
South Africa, you require 32.
What a let-off for South Africa. What a let-off. At 5-2, you feel that would have been the game. That was awful
Game
from
shown
Bowers.
at seventh
But
leg.
Peterson rescues the situation. But South Africa somehow are hanging on it.
72.
To restore that 2-leg cushion. Haven't had their throw broken yet. Another one of them. Tops for France. Just the wrong side. And this opportunity is big, and it falls to Devon Peterson for 4 apiece.
Well, the big man with the big play at a big moment.
36. France, you require 40.
Well,
That was possibly the chance. We'll find out.
Their first chance against the darts.
Game
Really
shown,
good from
third
Tricol.
leg. To France, ninth leg.
His
South
partner would have been
Africa,
panicking. It's
front
never
first.
easy switching to he can laugh.
Game on.
Credit to him, he went straight at it. There was never a question of splitting. Tricol and Devon. You can see him there. He knows they're in a spot of bother.
A break here, they throw for the match.
59. France, you require 56.
8 legs, of course, required, but they'll be throwing for match point. Double
Great
tap.
position.
48.
Will probably come back.
South Africa require 138.
Is this the moment just to ignite the charge? South Africa have just been holding on, and it's not going to go.
So, for the break,
41.
8 needed, double 4,
France, you
for
require
6-3, 2 legs away. Great
Game shown
dart.
the ninth leg.
That's why they complement each other.
Can be tricky, 60, when your darts stick up in the board, as it proved for Labra there. But this is awkward. Options. I can't find the treble 13, so Tricol will now get a chance. They've had 2 for 7-3 already, 3 more if needed, and it'll put them on the brink of victory. Crushed that second dart.
Yeah, all about pressure. The pressure of the situation.
31.
Made a real mess of that. He was probably the culprit as well, Tricol.
The last 2 goes he's made a mess of.
Yeah. Lifeline here, doesn't matter, it's okay. Next door, this is big. South Africa's faint hopes are hanging in the balance, and Bowers isn't up to the task. More opportunities for France.
France require
It's got really scrappy, this leg.
Game shown a 10th leg.
And again, Lard comes to the rescue. Go on then.
France require 105.
Still not out of it yet. Even if they get this leg back, they've got work to do. Tricol, though. So elaborate. And a chance to finish on a high.
50. South Africa requires 76.
To stay in the World Cup, Bowers needs to get rid of this 76. Double 18 to stay in. Brilliant finish. And Vernon Bowers are still in there. Smile of acknowledgement from Devon Pearson. He knows there's still a lot of work to do. But it's a fighting chance. France have the luxury, though, of 2 opportunities to throw out here.
And they have 6 darts at least from 1-7-6 to get it done.
Look for another one. Just a turn settle for that, though. Labra should at least get 1 dart to book their passage in to tomorrow's quarterfinals. Spirited from South Africa, but they've just not been good enough.
76.
This to wrap it up. Tops for a convincing victory.
56.
We go on, still not there yet. It's a big ask, though, for South Africa.
146.
So to complete a big victory, one of
the
the biggest wins in the history of French darts here.
And
there it is, Thibaut Tricol wraps it all up, a bit of French flair along the way.
They've all started well. They're throwing well. Oh, okay, it's fine. Tops.
70. Sweden requires 71.
Trying to think if I like that way. 91. No, I don't like it.
Dennis Nielsen like this. We'll go for double 18 for a 2-0 lead.
35.
Unable to find it.
Canada requires 40.
Can the finisher finish? Wow. Never in doubt.
On the second leg, Canada. The leg, Sweden.
He is the epitome of composure, is Jeff Smith.
Even the way he goes about his business off the hockey, then he's cool.
Jeff Smith took one out to win his semi-final, unbelievably.
Yeah, that was an astonishing finish, that.
Sweden requires 68.
Well, Sweden on a potential 2-darter. It's going to take all 3 for Lukasiak. Double top the target. And double top is pinned. Very, very solid stuff.
In his game.
That was his highest scoring dart of the visit. I'm going to say it was a good dart. That's a good dart. Couldn't follow it. but there is a real opportunity.
I don't like it when Jeff Smith sneers. I just don't think it suits him.
What about Dennis Nielsen?
I won't tell him.
Start this match, we might be seeing a third consecutive break to take us into the break. Because Jeff Smith is going to set it up with a one treble visit, because that's what Jeff Smith does, the constant drip, drip,
Yes.
drip.
Yeah, the one treble's hurt. You become hard to break when you're both doing it. And it's about just wrapping it up and getting the doubles hit.
Canada required 40.
So for another breaker throw on the lead at the break. Staring it down. Double 10.
30. Sweden required 94.
Matt Campbell shakes his head. Oscar Lukashak eyes up double top. And the Swedes miss the chance to lead.
Canada required 10.
They're both missing doubles now, aren't they, the last few legs? There's another snatch from Jeff. That's a little concerning for him because he doesn't normally do that.
8.
So what did he do? Floated one.
Sweden required 20.
Dennis Nielsen. That is too close.
Too good.
But that is a brilliant adjustment, and Dennis Nielsen gives us his first unnerving stare down the camera. Not a very good one, but it's a sort of point down the camera.
Yeah, ferret cam. He's just there for the ferret. Joe Cullen gives it a go. We know that, but look at that.
It's more sinister than Johnny Clayton, isn't it?
Sinister. It's frightening.
It's the first 180 of the contest, and that might be a little bit frightening for this Canadian pair.
130.
And it's been backed up by a beautiful setup shot. Because the drip, drip, drip of one treble per visit is fine unless your opponents start going 180, 130 setup shot.
Yeah. We only saw 180 in the previous game.
What's
happening?
Sweden.
Well, he took out 60 earlier in the piece, didn't he? 20 tops. Is he going to do it again, 20 tops?
20. Sweden required 130.
More than 50% on the doubles coming into this game, Jeff Smith, and he's significantly lower than that now.
Oh, go on. Oh, go on. This would be brutal.
120.
When he let go of that, I think that he thinks that might that was going to go in, but that did go in.
Canada.
Again, just to reiterate,
Sweden to throw first.
the minutest of misses are being punished, and
It's not looking as smooth as we kind of expected him to look.
yeah, he's not looked good today. He has not.
140.
Now the Canadians are in trouble.
150.
Can Matt make something happen? I wouldn't put this beyond Oscar to take this out.
98.
And then there will be one away.
87.
Great dart. And another one to follow. And Dennis Nielsen's even located the camera. He's finding everything at the minute.
Sweden to throw first. Okay.
For the first time in this match, we've got a two-leg gap, and it's in.
They've both played decent darts for a huge length of time in this game. And when they have been slightly off, it's been like the odd dart here and there. You just get the feeling that he's going to set it up and
99.
Dennis is going to take it out.
That's exactly what's happened in the last couple of legs. Dennis Nielsen has taken out 82 and 87. And Jeff Smith taps him on the shoulder. But Dennis Nielsen, it may need more than a tap to distract the big man. Another 15 leaves double 16 for the quarter-finals. And the Swedes are through to the last 8 of the World Cup of Darts.
Belgium. What a game that will be. Van Dijvenbode and Noppert against Vandenberg and Heibrecht Saturday night here at the World Cup in
105.
Frankfurt.
Oh, that's the sort of match you can watch if you're waiting for your opponent to say, well, it doesn't really matter. They're both tough.
80. Australia requires 76.
And tops.
56. Croatia require 164.
Can he get something going to steal? No.
Here's a chance for Damon Heta.
128.
You know, he cleaned that up well, though, and put some pressure on Heta.
Games from the third leg.
That's a great goal.
He's looking very good today, Damon. Wisely set it back.
Australia require 90.
This is where Heta is dangerous. Well, interesting. Didn't even think about the treble. Needs the ball.
65.
Now, Big Boris, he needs that double 12 himself, and this to level at 2.
Games from the fourth leg.
Very steady dart, impressive.
Croatia.
That's what you want from your captain.
Croatia to third
Calm and
first.
collected,
Game
and
on.
there it is, first dart, no drama.
Little.
A finish with that, and Croatia, Boris will come back for 96.
You had to go for it though, John.
Oh yeah, I mean there was no way to leave a finish.
56.
I'm just saying it was
Croatia
unfortunate.
96.
I absolutely spot on.
The math was what it was. And wow, what a first start. Double 18, double 9.
87.
Disappointment.
Australia require 106.
Whitlock is hoping for some Hesse magic, and this would be magic. And it's magnificent. Croatia missed 2, and Hesse is really stepping up. He is the senior partner here, of that there's no doubt.
Today for sure, 2.
79.
This is the man to do it.
Perfect.
59.
He didn't obstruct himself in any way with that single, and
40.
a good look at it. Sometimes the 79, you don't even want to hit the treble 19 that first start. That's a great marker. Double 10 now.
20.
And that is a class that is a mistake. When on your own throw, 3 clear at a double, you can't afford to miss those chances. And this gives Croatia the impetus.
What a good dart. Last dart in hand. The Aussies missed 4. Gerda back there with an absolute corker. What a really good dart from a guy who hasn't.
This is a big setup visit for Damon. That's at least one treble. Well,
90.
you know, that's almost as good. Just about as
77.
good. But Croatia will have this opportunity to go 4-3 up. 18 and tops. Whoops, lost the grip a bit there, Stu.
Did the right thing.
37. Australia require 91.
Treble 17. They went to treble 19, that's okay.
Well, it's not now.
I don't understand that, man.
75.
That's what yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Croatia
That's
require
exactly the
40.
argument against going that way.
yeah.
You took a dart out of your hands.
Games from the seventh leg. Croatia.
Here's a big story developing on day 3 of the World Cup of Dart.
And this is where they're looking to do the damage against the throw and rock the Croatian boat, if you will. They made it to do a setup visit. Really good job there.
Croatia require 125.
And Romeo rise to the task. Oh, way off that initial dart.
57.
Brilliant setup from
Australia
Heta.
require 52.
It's been much better from Heta and the
Games
Aussies
from the ninth leg.
since the break. Back-to-back
Australia.
legs in 30 dart. And Australia break and move ahead.
Australia to third first. Game on.
Out with a different attitude. And they've come out with a different psyche, haven't they? And they come out with some brilliant darts.
And Simon coming into full life, and Forrest not to be outdone. He leaves a finish. Is this a third consecutive? No. We had that feel, didn't we? Yeah, that's right. Apologize. We wanted 3.
I like that one. Just takes the edge out of the situation, doesn't it? And there's the result. A relaxed Heta is a very, very dangerous Damon Heta. I just like the way he did that, John.
95. Australia require 81.
Best leg of the match, actually, from both teams' perspective. He wasn't going for that, but it gives him an opportunity. Oh, brilliant from Whitlock. He really has stepped up. Whitlock was, in the main, anonymous in that first 7 legs. He's been magnificent.
No significance in his leg. Boris able to just hit 3 big singles to set up his partner. There's a comfort about the Croatian game, despite being in a very perilous position.
85.
All of a sudden, 1 or 2 doubts in the minds of the Aussies. Well, he is loving it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Throwing up more drama, all about the pairs.
Wow, another great scoring visit. And this is the heat isn't throwing right now. The heat's on the heat.
Well, that was a really ambitious dart to go for the treble 19 again after that blocker one with the first one.
48.
And he's made a terrible mess of it. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes ago, the Aussies were coasting. However...
Oh, that just caught the single, and he gets a good ton. Kind of salvaged that. He was almost losing some momentum there in the leg, but he just got that ton.
140. Croatia require 136.
They were the dart of experience.
I think that they got 140, and it's 77 left here.
Australia requires 77.
That was superb from Whitlock.
77 required for Damon Heta to wrap it up.
Huge relief for the defending champions. Disappointment for Croatia.
To right, obviously, with Gary in 19 that they were talking about in the interview beforehand, and then with Hendo in 21. When they haven't won it, they've been stopped by England, Wales and the Netherlands. OK, before that was Singapore. They had a wobble in the first round, but generally it takes a brilliant partnership to oust them. And I think it's going to be the same here. I really do.
Yeah, the Singapore defeat is the only real shock defeat. They may have been favourites in some of those games a lot, but that was the shock defeat. It's been a while since he's seen that. This would rank alongside it if the Philippines can pull this off.
Yeah,
so for me, this game is about Peter Wright. I think if he plays decent, they win. I'm expecting Gary to play as well as he has done for the last few months. What can Lawrence do? Look at this. What a start for the Philippines.
It is a start.
60. He should go 42, really. Or is he going the ball? I'm unsure.
Somewhere in between.
54. Philippines should require 80.
Well, the kick of the leg, the tucking back of the sleeve, and the treble one. He can rescue it.
He makes Rafa Nadal look like he has no superstitions.
48. Scotland, you require 48.
Double 16. Next door for double 8. Gary Anderson missing Scotland's first 2 attempts at double in the match.
32.
Perez is good at this, just to let you know. He'll fancy this. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get it. He's looked good at 32 throughout the World Cup so far. And they have played well.
Game shot, Sagalag.
Beat Singapore and the Czech Republic 4-1. The round of 16 because it's first time in the group phase. But these are a good team. He loves it. He loves the game. Look at him. Look at the pace of him. Oh dear.
Go on, Gary, do the same. Go do that same thing. Copy in.
Get the pace, Gary. Get the pace.
None of that nonsense from the Flying Scotsman. How about some of this nonsense from Christian Perez? Oh, not going to happen. But I tell you what, just a single 20, leave it handy. And despite the brilliance of the Flying Scotsman, Peter Wright has got a tricky finish to pull out here.
Let me tell you, you won't see him go the Simon Whitlock way of 57. Because the 57 way is pathetic. Bullseye!
66.
There's a good dart.
It needed to be a great dart. Real surgery required. Lawrence Solagan, double 19. Oh, you cannot miss there. That is the one thing you cannot do, and then you follow up with another thing you shouldn't do.
And the way his darts lay down, Dan, he could have gone outside and used it as a marker. Oh, you can't make mistakes against these two. They're too good.
Philippines to front first.
Gary finding the top of that 60. Is he going to leave with all three? That must have taken a deflection.
Philippines require 114.
For the lead, 14 tops. We did the game earlier where Matt Campbell and Jeff Smith were playing. We said no faff. My God, Lawrence faffs.
Oh, it's often a multi-faff. There's so much faff, but there's so much good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
With it.
Even faffs whilst faffing. How do you do that? Peter, I got to say, I've been intrigued to see how he was going to play anyway. He's lacking rhythm. And with that, you kind of lack accuracy as well. He doesn't look that relaxed at all. He's shaking his head in the background. If you look at the scoreline, there's no damage done, but he's not gaining any confidence, Peter Wright.
And he is allowing the Philippines to be in this game.
Yes.
The 138, if this doesn't go. To take the lead going into the break. The Philippines are right in this last 16 tight. He could stay there. I don't think he will.
Oh, that is such an error. You've got a marker for a bigger target.
Scotland require 130.
And then he messes it up by missing the 25 and hitting the bullseye. Oh. Well, it's all got a bit shabby. The last 3 darts of each. Double 6.
And if he misses inside, he might have an issue. Oh, well, that he's got an issue by missing wildly. He's surprised. Where's that come from?
It just went off in his hand. He released it so early. Treble. Only treble 18.
58.
So now it's down to Christian
15.
to not muck it up.
You left yourself on 15, Christian, and you're going the same route.
It doesn't want to go inside because he's blocked double 3.
Yeah. Well, that's not going to happen. But neither does the double 6, and it's another little mistake from the Philippines, who've had almost a dozen darts at double in this contest. But the Scots lead, 4-3 Scotland. Peter Wright looking rather sheepish. Gary Anderson pins the double. They hold the advantage.
So good, Lawrence Ilagan, that it mattered not. I do sometimes feel with Christian Perez, and I don't want to kind of keep digging him out for this. Sometimes it's like he accepts a big 20.
Yeah. Well, that is very acceptable for Peter Wright. He's got to be 14 in ball here. What are you even businessing about the 16 segment? And the ball.
99.
I think Peter Wright feels he needs to hit a double really soon.
Really soon. A nice big high 20. Faf double 20. Look at him. What a creature.
58. Scotland, you require 25.
Well, Gary Anderson to tidy things up again. Level 4.
17.
The first part of Gary Anderson's career could all be about the treble 20. The last part maybe about all double hitting.
Game shiny eighth leg. The Philippines, ninth leg.
We have
have
a level game. But at least Scotland have got that little bit of leeway in the points. 82 in front.
100.
You can really see Peter's form there, can't you? The first start, it was horrible to say the least, and it's not surprising where it actually went. He's beaten himself up, isn't he? And look, he's one of the, you said it, he's one of the best players to ever pick up a dart. So for him to be feeling like this, to be playing the way he is, it's horrible for him.
Yeah, and as we've articulated many times, the pressure is doubled because it's somebody else, and it's your country and everything else. And the pressure may be increasing because Lawrence Ilagan has pinned double 16 and the Philippines are back in the lead.
Just to let you know that.
It's Peter. I mean, the change in the darts might change something in Peter, but that's what needs to change.
60. Scotland, you require 121.
Well, this is a good leg from both. After 9 darts. 51 for Bullseye. Bullseye now. Oh, you got to go for it. Oh, Gary. Oh, he's doing an MVG against Mensur.
It's the right decision. It increases their probability of winning the leg.
I know this, but who cares? Come on.
It's the right decision, Wayne. It's the right decision, Wayne.
Boring is that?
97.
What's the point?
Because now they've got 3 darts to win a crucial leg. And Peter Wright needs to hit a double. And Peter Wright does hit a double. And he shakes his head. But Gary Anderson, that little nervous smile, I think there's a bit of relief there from the Flying Scotsman. I think that both Ilagan and Perez are just going to have to find, not even a full gear, just a half gear or something. It might be one big finish.
100.
Russ Bray making sure that could see where all the points were in that visit. It's hard to see from just below it.
Yeah, and there's not many people in the world of darts that know how good the likes of Ilagan and Perez can be than Russ Bray. He's been all over on the Asia Tour. 24 events nowadays in Mongolia and China and Japan, all over the place.
Yeah, and Russ is at most of them.
Seen these guys close up on a regular basis, and he knows. He's been calling in 9 darters and all sorts. There's some real talent, and the Philippines are displaying theirs today. Is it going to be enough to get over the line? Needs a treble to get to a finish.
100.
Good dart. Good dart, that. Still shaking his head, Peter. But there's no need to hunt another one down. Keep saying.
Oh, hang on. What on earth? Gary Anderson puts Scotland a leg away. A massive finish from the Flying Scotsman. It might be the deciding factor in this contest.
When it's put your opponents on 7 in a race to 8, and you are right there with them. And that could have changed absolutely everything.
100.
And the Scottish pair are making a dash for the line here, just to put this game to bed. That really did look on a knife edge for so much of it.
Yes.
It may yet go that way. I mean, imagine if Lawrence Alaga was to whack a 1-4-1 back at it.
Leave tops. Of course he does.
21.
He has been the difference if they cross the line. Can Lawrence do what Gary just did?
60.
He'll be asked if Peter Wright wraps this up.
But can he wrap it up? Not moving. Because he likes it and he gets it done. Peter Wright and Gary Anderson survive a scare from the Philippines.